I participated to an Enduro at Big Bear recently, and here is my run. So Miracle Mile was the first stage. I know this trail pretty well, and because I've did it like maybe 50 times since like 2 years. Rode it a lot. I like that trail a lot. It's very technical, fast, and could be tricky and dangerous at some areas, but yeah, I like this trail a lot. So I was pretty confident doing that trail for the Enduro, and I'm trying to attack as much as I can on that run. I know where my weaknesses are, mostly on the cornering speed. So I'm trying to get better, but yeah, the confidence in cornering, being fast, is something you don't get overnight. But so far so good. The run is pretty smooth. I don't have much of a hiccup anywhere. Trying to control my breathing. Pedal up. Get as much speed as I can. We're going back down again. Oops, a photographer. I think so far I'm pretty happy with that front. I don't do much mistakes. This I was never able to clear, so for me it's like that. To the exterior line. The lower line is faster than the upper line. It's shorter. Hard braking. That bumpy section here. I mean, I'm trying. So far, so good. But something's gonna happen, unfortunately. Let's get ready. Right here. Bumped my front tire onto the rock. I lost exactly 9 seconds here. I was so pissed. So frustrating, because it was almost the end. Nine seconds is a lot. I measured the last time. Luckily, I didn't suffer too much from the injury, at least. I suffered mentally a lot, but not from the injury. So, although I crashed, I finished 3rd out of 6, so I was pretty happy still. So this is a short trail now. This is Dickey's. This is located toward the Going Green Trail. It's a blue rated trail, and it's pretty short. I practiced twice the day before, practiced one run in the morning, and so that's my race run. In the beginning it's quite pedally, you don't go down that much, so you need to give a lot of gas. Unfortunately for me, that's where I suffer a lot, because I don't have much gas in my legs. And I tried the day before to pedal as hard as I can in the beginning, and I soon realized I was very quickly gassed up. So I was trying to manage the pedaling, like pedaling but not gassing me too much, because well, the idea is also to finish and not being stalled in the middle of the way. So in the morning, and that's the story of that trail, in the morning I was able to run 10 seconds faster than I'm actually my racing run that you're looking at right now. And to be honest, I don't really know what happened. I saw I was a little bit faster in the pedaling, but it didn't feel that much slower in my race run. And I did a mistake on my downhill here. I went a little bit off trail, so I probably braked too much before that corner, and that's where I probably lost another few seconds. So yeah, that's not a racing run glory for sure. Stage 3 was Miracle Mile again. I don't know why they did two of the same trails for the same race, but I was quite happy of doing it again, because I was like, maybe I'm gonna redeem myself this time and not crashing. So I tried to focus like 100%, like even 110%, and be as smooth as possible and avoid all the mistakes I know I could make on that particular trail. So as you'll see on that run, I didn't do any mistakes or any big mistakes. I didn't crash either. Sorry if you guys are waiting to see another crash, but I didn't crash on that trail. I was able to be faster, obviously, than my morning racing run, because I didn't crash, but my racing run was actually faster before the crash. I guess I was on this run a little bit too cautious, too conservative, and so I improved by 5 seconds compared to my morning run, but yeah, my morning run would be 9 seconds faster if I wouldn't crash. Oh, you see on the left side there was a guy probably fell and hurt himself. He was lying down his bike like very close to the racing trail. That's what we don't want to end up doing, being hurt. At least I didn't achieve going to the hospital, so that's one good thing. But I was pretty bummed of you know, those mistakes, like the 9-second loss during the crash in the first run, then the 10-second gap between my morning practice run and the racing run of the stage 2, so that's 19 seconds. So that's 19 seconds I could have easily got without being faster, or I mean not doing any mistakes, and that would have put me on the podium. But because I was 8 seconds away from the podium and I actually finished 5th overall, so yeah, the guys were pretty close to each other except the first 2 guys, which were way far away from us. But yeah, if we can, you know, we can redo the entire world, obviously, but at least that time, that podium was achievable, and I have only myself to blame for it. But I don't have a lot of mountain biking experience for sure, but I have a lot of car racing experience. I know racing can be pretty frustrating sometimes, so I know racing is pretty tough sometimes, so you have to accept it. This time here, I tried to take the lower line, the inside line. I actually figured out later that the inside line is a little bit slower than the outside line.
Hey.
So that run ended up in time 5:44, 5 minutes 44 seconds, and the best in pro were doing like 4 minutes 27 seconds. I honestly have no idea how they do that fast, but yeah, that's crazy. So here where I crashed last time, I mean on my first run, but this time I was extra focused, maybe brake a little more and avoided the disaster. But here I pinched a little too much the exit and I lost a little bit of time there. Maybe I lost 1 second. But all those seconds add up. Trying to push the final breath, and here pedaling until I can't do it anymore, and there it goes. Finished 4th that section out of 6 and finished 5th overall. Pretty disappointing, but what can I do? That's racing.